Hello, Doc.
Are they biting?
They are. They're biting each other.
Not much luck today, huh?
With fishing, no. With being alive on a day like this, yes. What brought you out this way?
Well, I was out visiting some friends, so I thought I'd stop by and let you know we got the results on your physical.
Need to get my oil changed?
Well, actually, I'd like to run a few more tests, so I want you to check in the hospital for a couple of days.
Huh? What did you find?
Your x-rays show a problem in the area of the pancreas, and we need to find out what it is.
All right, I'll be there.
Don't worry, it's probably nothing.
Oh, it's all right. I'm in good hands. Yours and his.
All right, I'll see you in a couple of days.
Today's story concerns two men, one in the twilight of life, the other in its prime. One trying to gain the whole world, the other possessing riches money can't buy. What is the secret of a happy life, of inner peace, a peace that can face the uncertainty of life or even death itself? Let's see the answers of two men as we return to Westbrook Hospital.
But find that shipment!
This'll be your room, Mr. Hammond.
Well, my wife, God bless her, would have said you're spoiling me.
Now, you tell them we've already advertised the sale for the 15th, and the merchandise has to be here. What is it?
Excuse me, this is Ben Hammond, Mr. Hammond, Larry Stiles.
Call me Cap. Yeah, hi. Now, listen, Russ. You just tell them if they want to keep our business, they better have that shipment here on time. Tell them we'll sue.
Just make yourself comfortable. Dr. Gallagher said he'd look in later.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Well, don't let them make any excuses. We get the shipment, or they get a lawsuit. You understand, Russ? All right, so long.
Hey, you sound busy.
I am.
You like it?
What?
Do you enjoy being busy?
Well, of course I don't enjoy it. You think I'd have an ulcer if I enjoyed it? That's what put me in the hospital.
Then how come you're still busy?
Because I have a clothing store to run.
Looks more like it's running you.
Well, maybe you'd like to know how much we made this year.
Thousands and thousands of dollars. And one ulcer?
Well, making a business successful is a challenge. Not everybody can do it.
Not everybody thinks it's that important.
What's that, a Bible?
Mm-hmm. My way of keeping busy.
Oh, terrific. I can see we're going to get along fine. Just fine.
That's too nice a day to stay inside. Larry, let's put a dent in that lawn.
Not now.
Doc Gallagher says we should get some sunshine.
I haven't got the time.
Well, you could make time. Meet some of the people out here.
My business comes first.
Even before people?
If they're not customers...
Here, Cap, catch.
Thank you for letting me have this day. It sure is one of your better ones.
Crying's easier if someone holds your hand. Of course, it's got to be someone my age or it wouldn't look right. That's one of the advantages of getting old. The girls aren't afraid of you. Oh, maybe it's one of the disadvantages. I'm not sure. But just hang on to me and let your eyes run over.
Thank you.
You feel like talking about it? Why you were crying?
It's just... everything.
You wouldn't try to hurt yourself like that again, would you?
I don't know.
When you're not happy, it helps to remember the good things. Let me show you something. I carry it with me all the time. It's just a piece of string. And when something good happens, I tie a knot in it so I won't forget. And so, if I ever do get to feeling sad, I take out my string and remember all the times that God's been good to me.
What's this one for?
Oh, that's when I got my captain's papers, Merchant Marine.
You're the captain of a ship?
Sailed all over the world. You weren't even born yet.
And this one?
Oh, this one goes back even further, when we got married. And this is the 10th anniversary, and here's the 20th, and this one is when we moved into our first house. This one goes back about 10 years ago, when I resigned. I bought myself a little fishing boat, and now I take people out every day and bring them back. So I'm still captain of a ship.
What's it called?
The Amen.
Why amen?
Because a long time ago, I let God take over. He does all the planning. He charts the course. I just sit back and say, amen, and go wherever he wants me to go.
I'd like to have a string like that.
Well, you can. We'll make you one. Larry, could you let us have that piece of string? Thank you, Larry. Shall we get some fresh air? Now, where shall we start? With your family?
My parents were separated. I lived with my mother, but she never really wanted me. She wasn't a big one of responsibility, my mother.
Is there a boyfriend?
There was. He broke our engagement.
Why?
I guess he felt he was being pushed. Maybe I was in too much of a hurry to get married.
Maybe you needed love, but we're looking in the wrong place.
Anyway, that's when I did this. It looks like I don't have any good memories, doesn't it?
Oh, of course you do. Everybody does. When you were a little girl, did you have a best friend?
Yes. Julie. We used to play together all the time.
Well, that's one, all right. Think back.
She had a dog. Charlie is a cute little Cocker Spaniel. He used to jump on my lap and give me big sloppy kisses.
That's two. Keep going.
Julie and I would go shopping in all the stores. We couldn't buy anything, but we used to talk about all the nice things we'd have someday.
Three?
Oh, I remember now. Julie wrote me a letter. Julie's working in San Francisco now, a big office. She said she could get me a good job there, and she wanted me to come up and stay with her and, share the expenses.
Will you go?
I don't know what to do.
Why don't you just sit back, say amen, and go along wherever he takes you?
Thank you, Mr.
Call me Cap.
Thank you, Cap. I'm Dorothy Fuller, and I'm very glad I met you.
Dorothy, I've just been stringing you along. Look at that. 4 big knots.
4? What's the 4th one?
Well, that's for something good that hasn't happened yet. But it's going to, real soon. I can feel it.
You know, that's really some line you've got.
What?
Your line. Your gift of gab. The way you got that patient to stop crying. Got her mind on something else.
That's called doing unto others.
Well, I can show you some of that in my business.
Doing unto others?
Doing unto manufacturer salesmen. Now listen. I could treat them to a fishing trip on your boat, see? And then when they're all nice and relaxed, you turn on the old gift of gab, talk them into selling to me at a lower price. Maybe even give me a little kickback. How about it?
Larry, I wish my gift of gab could get your mind off your business for a while.
Cap, nothing else is worth my time. What do you say?
I'd say, I think you'd better find something else.
Of course, I'd expect you to give me a special rate for pushing the extra business your way.
Well, stop pushing. Your ulcer and I will thank you.
Hey, Cap, a deal like this could be great for both of us.
Come on, Kevin, wipe the butter off your fingers. I'm tired of chasing all over every time you miss one. Why don't you learn how to walk? 'Cause I can't. Aw, you're scared too.
Kevin doesn't look scared to me. Nope. It looks to me like he's ready to give it a try anytime he wants.
Then why doesn't he?
Because he doesn't know it yet. You have to believe a thing before you can do it.
What do you mean, Cap?
Well, if you think you can't walk, you probably will never give it a try. As soon as you start to realize that there's a chance that maybe you can walk, then you start believing that, well, maybe you can do it. And you try. And when you try, your chances get better. Your belief gets stronger. And you try harder. And pretty soon, you know you can do it. And that's when you do it.
Well, what if I still can't?
Well, if you fail, you'll know that at least you gave it a try. And you can always get a little help if you want to.
From who?
God.
Will he help me?
But you've got to do some of the work yourself. Show him you're not afraid to try.
Okay, I'll try.
I thought you'd like a little bit of this lovely day.
Good night, Cap.
Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Susan. See you in the morning.
Hey, Doc.
Hi, Cap. Well, you look really comfortable.
I am comfortable. How'd my test turn out?
Well, I just got him. As a matter of fact, I was going to talk to you about him in the morning.
Why not tell me now?
Well, this isn't very private here.
Well, he's been asleep for an hour. And when he drops off, there might as well be a wall around him.
There's no wall around me, Doc. I'm open to whatever you've got.
I'm afraid it isn't good, Cap. The mass in your pancreas is cancerous. It's too far advanced, and it's too late to operate.
Somehow, Doc, I guess I knew. Knew it was my time.
We can give you medication so there won't be any pain.
I hope it won't be long.
No, it won't.
A month?
Maybe. Maybe more, maybe less. I'm sorry, Cap.
Oh, no, Doc, don't be sorry. My life is not mine. It's his. He's the captain. He charts the course, and all I do is steer in that direction. And his strength is what keeps me from sinking. Don't think I haven't come close to it either. But he's pulled me out every time. It's been a good voyage, Doc. A very good voyage. And with the Lord guiding me, I never had to worry about where I was going. Never had to worry about tomorrow. And when you don't have to worry, you can spend all your time enjoying the trip.
Larry? We don't check out until noon. Looks like you're miles away right now.
I'm sorry. I was thinking.
Let's take one last walk together.
Sure. Why not?
Hi, Cap.
Dorothy.
Look, number 4. It happened.
Yep. Getting old is an advantage. Now, what's this all about?
I'm leaving today, but I wanted to come see you to thank you.
Did you decide what to do?
I decided to let God decide, like you said, to go along wherever he takes me.
I'm glad, Dorothy.
I'm going to take that job where Julie works in San Francisco and start over.
I think that's a fine idea.
My doctor says I still have to have some counseling, but he's going to put me in touch with a counselor in San Francisco, so I can leave for there right away.
It sounds like you'd better get used to being happy.
Thank you, Cap, for caring. There's a taxi waiting. Goodbye, Cap.
Goodbye, Dorothy. Thanks again for the string.
Hey, Cap.
Kevin, that's the biggest grin I've ever seen. What's it for?
I've been practicing. Want to show you something.
As he wills.
I asked Jesus to help me try, but I told him he could leave most of the work to me.
And I'll bet he's grinning, too. How about this boy?
I just didn't want to be late getting ready, that's all.
Well, you left in such a hurry, I thought you weren't feeling very well.
No, I'm fine. Well, bye, Cap.
Goodbye, Larry. And don't let that ulcer give you any more trouble.
Yeah, we'll let somebody else do all the worrying, huh?
That's right.
Good luck, Cap.
Good voyage, Larry.
Still awake?
Larry, come in.
Yeah, I probably look undressed without an attaché case full of papers, huh?
Oh, you look fine. Nice of you to come.
Well, I had to tell you something. I overheard you and Dr. Gallagher last night. Well, the way you took the news was... I think I would have gone out of my mind.
I don't think you would, Larry.
But then, even after you knew, you still seem more concerned about others than about yourself. Kevin, Dorothy, you really cared about them. Helped them with no thought of your own problems.
Oh, I had a thought or two. But it's out of my hands.
Well, got me to thinking how narrow my own life is. I thought I wanted everything the world had to offer. But I really only wanted what success and money had to offer. The world has so much more than that. You made me see it. I was wasting my time worrying about all the wrong things.
Most of us do, Larry. Once I was terribly worried about becoming captain of a ship. It took me a long time to realize that nobody really ever gets any higher than second in command.
You mean, relax, say amen, and go along wherever he takes you.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, what do I do, Cap? I mean, where do I start?
Well, you could start by comforting the sick. My old eyes are getting pretty tired. Will you read to me?
Sure, I will.
All right. It's marked right here. Psalm 139.
O Lord, you have examined my heart and know everything about me. You know when I sit or stand. When far away, you know my every thought. You chart the path ahead of me and tell me where to stop and rest. Every moment, you know where I am. You know what I'm going to say before I even say it. You both precede and follow me, and place your hand of blessing on my head. This is too glorious, too wonderful to believe. I can never be lost to your spirit. I can never get away from my God. If I go up to heaven, you are there. If I go down to the place of the dead, you are there. If I ride the morning winds to the farthest oceans, even there, your hand will guide me. Your strength will support me.